Hello, my dear Capricorn. So, this is the new bottom of the deck, Knight of Pentacles. So this can of course be you. It's usually Taurus energy, but I'm feeling like something, maybe there's two people being ready to plant a seed and start something new. Okay. And this is the old bottom of the deck, and it's probably also the old cycle where we couldn't really agree. We couldn't really see eye to eye with the person most on our mind, and there's been like different ideas about how we want to live our lives and how to work together, and what dreams we should fulfill. For example, if we are in a relationship, one person might want to build a new house, the other person wants to travel, so like that. Okay, this is what's on your mind with the person most on your mind. This is the situation with said person. This is what's on their mind with you. This is your feelings, and this is the bond between you two, their feelings, your behaviors and attitudes, outcome for April, and their behaviors and attitudes. And we start with the situation. Queen of Swords. So we saw the Queen of Cups with her back turned towards the Fool. Here it seems as if you have turned your face towards the Fool, but you're still, it's like question mark. What do you want? And the Moon, so kind of fearing the worst, thinking that this person will betray you, and watching out for red flags and thinking that they are up to no good. Maybe even having nightmares about the person and what they would do to you or how they would betray you. Okay, and this is what's on their mind with you, the Lovers. Okay. So it seems as if you have more experience, or at least more bad experiences, and you think that this will probably not go well, while the other person feels with the Fool and everything that they are filled with positive expectations. And as we saw in the beginning, you are standing in front of a new beginning, and of course, you need to be selective, not invest yourself and your energy in just anything. We'll see where it goes with this dynamic. One being enthusiastic and the other being very suspicious. Okay. This is the bond between you two, and we have the Hierophant. So I'm definitely feeling like the wings of time here. I will try to figure out, I think you have a history of some sort, either in this life or in a past life. You might have been working on some kind of mission together, particularly when it comes to spiritual growth, building of society. Maybe you have been either part of the ruling elite together or being subjects together to the ruling elite. I'm thinking maybe you have done also revolution together is what I'm feeling, but you have also been in leadership position. Even you might have been priestess together, or priest and priestess. So the bond is old, I would say. Even if this is a young person or a naive person in some way, they seem to have an old soul. It might not be that they are so naive. Maybe they're just maybe they're just a little bit more courageous, or maybe they don't put so much thought into stuff. We can see here you overthinking things a little bit. This is your feelings, the World card. Okay, so here I feel that you have been through something that you don't want to relive. You are much wiser now. You are not going to repeat old mistakes. So with that said, I think it's pretty good that you are the Queen of Swords, actually. It keeps you alert, it keeps you awake, not falling into the same pitfall, because definitely this old cycle is over. Okay, you don't have to relive it. But maybe it's up to you, and being sharp, awake and aware, to see to that it's not repeating. So in that sense, it might be good that you're not too giddy or too hopeful, because if you were very giddy and hopeful, you would maybe invest yourself before really thinking about it, if it's a good investment. We will see here with the other person's feelings, and we have the Hangman here. So I want to see what's going on. I actually feel like this person might not invest themselves 100% either. They might be like just a sheriff riding into town and, being sheriff for a while and then riding to the next town like a traveling sheriff. Not today, not dealing hurt, avoiding conversation, call person, boundaries, still angry. So why is the Fool angry with you? Not dealing hurt. Have you already been too cold to this person and killed their joy or their hope? Okay, we'll see. I will take a clarification for the Lovers. What's their intention with this? Lovers, wedding rings. Okay, I think you have a person in front of you that's serious about this. They feel the wings of time. They really feel like it's destined that you two are supposed to meet, and they're a little bit upset with you for being taking the back seat and not being more, all over them. Okay, so your intention: breakup, separation, stop the pattern, silent treatment, abandonment. So this might even be someone that you have broken up with because you don't want to repeat an old cycle. And they still love you, but they are upset with you because you cut them out or cut them free. But with the Page of Coins and the Fool, I want to make this to a new situation. But maybe it was an old person coming back anew. Or this is fresh and new, but you have already had the time to break up with them. Okay, or at least take down their hopes several notches. This is 21, the World, 2 + 1, 3, 12, Hangman, 1 + 2, 3. So it's the Empress. It's something wants to be born, but it needs to be very balanced. This time it needs to be fair. We need to be grown up. So in that case, in that sense, this Hierophant is supporting the Queen of Swords, but it seems to make the Fool very upset. So I like you. Someone likes you. You like this person. Romance is blooming, fun, flirting, want to date. But they wanted wedding rings, and then they were ready to just, I feel like they were ready to just run into your arms like this. But you were like, hey, we want to see where this is going. I have already been through so much stuff. I'm not wanting to repeat that cycle. And then this person gets disappointed with you because they felt like you were on the same level, but then it seems like you weren't. There's always someone don't want to invest themselves in the relationship. Okay, not always, but when there's problem, it's like that. So this is your behaviors and attitudes. 6 of Cups. So it seems like you give this a chance again. You start to warm up. You have second thoughts. You see how you hurt the person or how they reacted to your coldness or your no. And then you realize, okay, this person has invested like feelings for real. So we'll see if they will take you on this. Okay, Page of Cups. So it seems yes. But there's still this naive Page of Cups, Page of Coins, Fool energy. So they will be very pure and honest in a way. And you're so seasoned. You have been through so much. You're worried about things. You have seen yourself and your mistakes, and you don't want to remake them. And for this person, they're just, they feel as if you have found a person that you feel connected with, it's nothing to think about. You just, roll the dice, or you just jump off the cliff, or, roll down the hill. It's no problem. So they're just probably feeling a little bit upset with you for second guessing everything. But maybe you're second guessing everything because previously you have been with a person that second guessed everything. So it's almost like a disease that spreads, but it's not really a disease. It's our way of growing up. But having this opportunity to be with a person that's pure and honest like this, it's rare, okay? So if you take forward your more pure and honest sides as well, we still don't know where this will go. It kind of says marriage, but it doesn't have to be like that. It can be you be the bestest of friends for the rest of your life, or you will make an amazing creative project together or something else. Save the world. I don't know. But it's important to not jump the gun with high expectations, but being there pure and honest. You can have this watchful eye, of course, but think things through, but try to not make too much of a point of it, because I think this person is very vulnerable to get hurt easily. Okay, so I want to take a spirit animal oracle for you in this situation, this side here. You can find yourself on this side as well. Fox spirit, think of on your feet. So it feels very much like the Queen of Swords, Moon constellation, that if you are going to be in a tricky situation, you want to be able to think fast. Okay. I'm hearing a song, but it's in Swedish, so it's probably not going to be helpful to you. So I probably want to put it in the description box. But what they sing is that what we have is a house of cards, and if the danger comes, I want to be able to run fast, okay, from that situation. So the thing we have together is a house of cards, and if the danger comes, I want to be able to run away, like escape. It's more escape quickly, like you're gone. Okay, 27. Okay. Be alert now, for Fox spirit has appeared, and you are meant to move swiftly. Let this clever spirit draw out your creativity as you adjust to rapidly changing circumstances with resilience, grace, and astuteness. So there's a new beginning for you, so buckle up your seatbelt. Fox spirit helps you to think on your feet, using your best judgment and wits to help you slip into a more advantageous situation. Now, it's not a time to hesitate, but a time for swift action of the mind, a time to think outside the box and notice the many ways in which you might make a move, aware of your surroundings and always clear on what you deserve and wish to co-create. Trust that your cleverness, guided by Fox spirit, will serve you well. So don't be naive. But be wise, like a wise adult person. Don't freak the Page of Cups out. And so think of on your feet very quickly, instead of, standing there with a frozen face and looking very seriously and scare this person when they come with their open, pounding, beating heart. It doesn't mean that they want to love you forever. It just means that this person is in some way very vulnerable to you. And you need to figure out a way to act responsibly with that, and not jump to conclusions about, forever future together. This is just a baby, but you need to be open for the possibilities, because in other case you just repeat old mistakes, either your old mistakes or someone else's old mistakes. Maybe the person you have been with before, your parents' mistakes. Okay, it's what I'm feeling, that you have probably been like this before, but now you have become like this, and that's good because you have grown. But now you need to use both those qualities. So this is the other person, starfish spirit, open to infinitive possibilities. They just feel like the spring breeze in the air. They just want like something they're longing for with you. So we can see Page of Cups here and the starfish spirit. Stretch out on the beach, the starfish. This is also the beach there and there. Starfish opens fully to the rays of the sun, to the power of potential. As you look out towards the horizon, do you open up to infinitive possibility? Spirit is the source of opportunities beyond your wildest imagination and ensures endless possibilities are available. At this time, Starfish Spirit urges you to stretch past the limits of your everyday perception and comfort zone, to dream of bigger things and imagine with even greater hope and faith, for miraculous potential is shining down on you. Feed it, bask it in, and open yourself to be filled with inspiration. This is a very fortunate sign that the Starfish Spirit has come to remind you of your infinitive potential. I think this is how this person is. They are just open to infinitive potential. Probably in some way very freedom-loving, but I think also loyal. It doesn't mean that they would want to, build an eternal future with you, but they would sure make for a great friend. Okay, so we'll see here the outcome for April. So I'm actually seeing you approaching this person. Probably you have done something, axe here, and they are hanging there and saying not today. They don't want to hear from you because you have done something. Or it can just be something underneath the surface that you both feel that you are like this, and they feel, okay, I need to take a step back because this person is going to hurt me. But here we can see that you're approaching them and saying, okay, so I noticed you were flirting with me before, and I'm interested in to see what you have to offer. So that can be one thing. Or you might have said no to a business offer because you thought that it was coming with some entanglement or some doom and gloom future. But then now you have rethink it, and you think that it's a good idea, and you're approaching the person and says, okay, I was a little bit negative before, but now I see the potential with this opportunity. Okay, so I want to clarify this hangman feelings. Oh, now I'm getting so unsure when the whole deck wants to be read. Okay, I will never stop loving you. I never felt safe loving you. Okay, so they definitely felt like the first time they saw you, even if that was 60 years ago or if it was yesterday, that they will never stop loving you. And I think it comes from this, you have been together before and done wonders to the world, actually. I worked hard together, but I never felt safe loving you. So I think this is a perfect synchronistic thing that's happening. If they would have met you, let's say 10 years ago, you would have been on the same level. Both have been, starfishes, and things have been magically great. But now you have been seasoned by whatever you have been through here in the past that made you like this. And now there's a block for this to really bloom. And it's not a bad thing. It's just a repetition of some old karma. It's not the same karma which you have been dealing with up till now. It's something new where you might be the crook this time. I would want to know a little bit more what was going on. Spiral Dancer. Okay, so it just says that this is something. Yeah, I felt that when I said that the time, like the divine timing, that you have been. You have become this cold to be able to repeat an old karma. That's what I'm seeing. So you will be cold, suspicious, think that everything will go wrong. And therefore you will not be, starfish naive and throw yourself into this mix. Instead you will be the fox spirit. And this person will feel it and think that you don't love them enough. I never felt safe loving you. And this is something that have repeated, that's repeating from a past life, a past incarnation of yours, again and again. So again and again. So if I remember, I don't find a paper. There. I wasn't really sure about this song. It's Kesha. I heard it like clear as day. Kesha Past Lives. It's just that I got it for a personal session the other day, so I don't wish to repeat myself endlessly. Okay. And you also had the Swedish song House of Cards. If anyone are a Swede or able to understand Swedish, you can possibly listen to the song. Or you can listen to the song anyways. Probably a nice song. Okay. So here, the World card, I like you. Something wants to repeat. We can see this spiral. You're going through an old cycle, but you're also starting a new that's not really new. It's really old. So there's two cycles. One with your old life, and that seasoned you to become like this. And then it's an older cycle from a past life that's being renewed with this attraction between you and this other person. The High Lady of Love and Compassion. So you need to foster these feelings, to be very compassionate, live and let live. Don't judge this person so much. Let them be who they are. Let them continue being pure and honest. Don't make them have to lie to you because you get angry with them for stuff. Or you are suspicious towards them. If you feel like you need to be suspicious, don't engage in that level where you need to be suspicious. For example, if we have a shallow friendship, we don't have to be suspicious if the person says, I can't meet up with you because I turned ill. Then it's just like, okay, and you have 100 other things to do, so it's perfect. It's actually, you feel blessed because now you have time to do that and that and that. So that's a good level, because there we can be very tolerant. We can be the High Lady of Love and Compassion. If this is a serious friendship where we kind of lean on the other person and need them to be our rock in a storm, and they say that I can't come, I have turned ill, and you have called them the night before, cried your eyes out, and they promise to come, then you will be not the High Lady of Love and Compassion. You will be more Queen of Swords. The moon starts judging them, think that they are the worst person ever, try to figure out why they decide to not come and not believing their story. And, so that's a higher level of investment that can lead to complication. And we can go further, like, okay, you want to marry this person, then you will have even higher demands on them. So I think don't have the highest demands on this person. It's just the Page of Cups. Temper your High Lady of Love and Compassion, and also be compassionate towards yourself. You're freaking out when you're making too much of an investment. That's when you start to become judgmental and scared and suspicious. So if you don't make that kind of an investment, and still you're just being this warm lady of love and compassion, that's a better start for this relationship. Okay. So, I want to take some cards for you as well. What's going on with you? Again, half the deck wanted to come. I'm scared of showing vulnerability. Yeah, you don't want to do that because you have learned the hard way. You have been seasoned by previous, I feel, fresh, recent experience. Probably also old, but the memory got fresh. I love someone else. So you might still be stuck on someone from an old relationship. You haven't really gotten over them or that breakup. And it has scarred you more than scared you, I think. And you're still hung up on that situation. And you think you see kind of that person in every new person you meet. And you think that you know how things are going to turn out. And I don't feel good enough. So I think this was the lead word for your old situation where you didn't feel good enough. And you met someone that kind of always showed you that you weren't good enough. And that always threatened to leave or to make life difficult for you in some way. I don't have the whole story. I'm just seeing bits and pieces, and I don't feel good enough. So this is something you're going to have to work with now to feel good enough. You are good enough, but it depends on the other person and you know, you can't demand out of them, or squeeze out of them the things that you need. Rather stay the high lady of love and compassion towards yourself, towards the other person, so you don't have to come to this point where you ask too much and they fail to give it, and you know, both will get hurt, because that's what I'm feeling is the old karma. Either you did it to them and they did it to you, and maybe, you know, every other life. So try to stay warm, generous, but don't invest yourself like 100%, or like, don't invest your baby. We have already one invested baby here. We don't need two, because if you are two babies, there's two orphans. So be the grown-up person.